this Saturday. That's tomorrow if you're watching us live, January 6th at 2300 Arena. It's MLW Kings of Colosseum. The national openweight title is on the line. The champion joins us now ahead of his Taipei death match against Akira. Rickey Shane Page returns to the program. Good morning.
Yo, hello.
How you doing, Rickey? We appreciate you joining us. I feel like we just talked like 2 months ago. It hadn't been that long.
Hopefully you get some sleep.
Japan, Wrestle Kingdom, and everything.
I've been to one of those.
Yeah, it's okay. What was your experience like over there then?
In 2019, this is the first time I went to Japan, and it was around Wrestle Kingdom time, and I got to go watch as a fan, and it was awesome.
Okay, hold on.
Go?
I got to do this because you've already mentioned Japan. I usually do a deep dive on Instagram, and I try to find a little something for y'all to look at and tell me about. This is perfect.
There it is.
There it is. Talk to me. I mean, this was your first time learning how to use chopsticks properly. Are you still using them? And what's your sushi of choice?
So this is not actually in Japan, which is funny. I love sushi, but what's really funny is I don't like fish. So I only eat vegan sushi. So the first time I ever had sushi was in Japan with Zack Sabre Jr. actually, who's vegan, and he was like, I'll order some sashimi and stuff for you to try, but like you should try some of the veggie stuff too, which I did, and I liked it much better. So that picture is from a place here in Cleveland that's like a vegan sushi place. I'm pretty good at using chopsticks. I like force myself to learn how to use them because when I was there, I just thought it was respectful. So they would offer me forks and stuff all the time, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'll try. So I'm pretty good. I have chopsticks at the house now, and I know how to say them in Japanese. Hashi.
That. Oh, I gotta ask anybody who has been to Japan. Did you go to Ribera? And if so, do you have a review?
I do. It's okay.
That's
part of the course.
Yes,
it's more of the experience of it, and like I went to the original one, like the one that everybody goes to is like the second one. There's two, so the original one is just like a bar with like 8 or 9 seats. And the first time I went to Japan, actually, I went with Andy Williams, Butcher, and we went to the original Rivera and sat like where like Hogan and Andre the Giant sat and stuff like that, and yeah, it's cool. Mr. Danger is way better. If you ever get to go to Mr. Danger, go to Mr. Danger. It's the best steak I've ever had, like anywhere ever.
I think that's the consensus is Mr. Danger. Robert always gets the okay, experience good, but then everyone, when I ask, okay, where do you have to go to actually get a good steak over there? I think Mr. Danger.
Anywhere. I mean, the food there is amazing, but just as far as wrestling steak themed places, I would say Mr. Danger takes the cake. Plus Matsunaga's there, ripping your steak up and cooking it for you and bringing it out to you. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Let's get into this weekend. MLW Kings of Colosseum. It's on Saturday. It's on Triller TV, or formerly Fight TV. A Taipei deathmatch. Rickey, what are we doing? I know you're a deathmatch guy. I had no issues with deathmatches. I can't take them in big if it's like a lot of them. It's a little tough for me. Not gonna lie, but if it's one on the card, I'm good with it. What are we doing with this Taipei?
I mean, listen, Taipei Death in the ECW arena is legendary. That's where the first one happened with Ian Rotten and Axel, and I'm really excited to just be able to do that there and have that history, and it's just cool. It's just for me as a fan, I love DCW, and I worked for Ian Rotten. I did the IWA Mid-South, so again, it's just a very cool fan moment for me to be able to do a Taipei in the arena, and then I just I did a no rope barbed wire match last weekend, so I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things as far as death matches go. I made a little announcement that I'm gonna start doing them again. There's about 10 guys in the world I'll do it with, like full on old school, like how I used to do it, and then and I'm running my own tournament next year as well. So death matches seems to be a theme that's coming back into my life right now.
I was gonna ask about your tweet that you made. You want to do the tournament.
Yes.
I know it seems, I don't know if you have full on plans for this, but
Yes.
what kind of plans do you have going around right now?
I have a tentative date. I have tentative talent. I just need to lock down a few things before I can start announcing stuff. It'll happen in like the first half of this year, rather, and in the Midwest. We can't do death matches in Ohio because the Athletic Commission not supposed to. People do it anyways and could possibly get us in trouble, and ruin wrestling for everybody in Ohio. But yeah, so I'm looking at surrounding states and things like that, and I'm going big. Like, it's not just going to be some little deathmatch tournament. Like, when people start seeing the card and start seeing what I have planned, if even if half of what I have planned happens, it'll still be the best deathmatch tournament ever.
Yeah, I know you said you're talking to talent, you have talent in mind, you're booking talent. Anyone you can tease, or is there anyone that historically you wish you could have brought in from, say, the past?
I won't say any names, but I will say this. It's not going to be your typical lot of wrestlers that do that style. I'll say that. It'll have those people for sure, but there's going to be some surprises. There's going to be some people that you're like, what? And that's my goal. It's to just, I want wrestling to be exciting, and people sometimes they just get too wrapped up in the Twitter and all the bull and all the crap, and they're too worried about who's having sex with who, and like, I don't care. I just want to have a cool show and do cool wrestling. So that's my plan. That's all I'm doing.
Akira is no stranger to death matches either. He literally that's all he's wrestled in 2024, and now here he comes to do this with you. Have you talked to him about? I know you guys are not on the best terms, but like, are you prepared? Have you have ideas of what's going to happen this Saturday, taking on another person who he's literally all he's done is wrestle death matches this year?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Akira, he was just a regular wrestler at one point, just some kid from Indiana, and then he decided to get crazy, and look how far it's taken him. I'll give him that. I'll give him the respect there. Like, he does work hard. He grinds. He's in Japan. I don't know if he's back yet. I try not to keep too much track of Akira. But yeah, like, he's a crazy person. He's an insane man. He has put himself through some stuff, and but there's more lessons to be learned, and I guess I'm the one that's got to teach him.
Now, a Type A death match, when I think about that, I think about glass specifically taped to your fists. Is this something that we're looking to do? Is this something we want to do? I know all bets are off, but let's go. What are we going to do with a Type A death match?
100% Type A death match is glass taped to your fists. And I'm going to take that tape and with covered glass, and I'm going to punch Akira in the face. Pretty simple when it comes to Type A death matches. I've been in a few. I wrestled the Madman Pondo in a Type A death match on a Wednesday night in Nitro, West Virginia in 2007.
Is this something you would teach in your seminars? I know this is something you're talking about doing in the future as seminars, and you want to get out there as a seminar giver. Would this be something that you're going to talk about?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I think that there's a lot of people that want to do death matches and get into hardcore wrestling, and there's no one really showing people what to do and how to do it the right way. So I will 1,000% do a hardcore wrestling seminar. Well, like, I would do that in a second. I mean, I can just do regular wrestling seminars, which I actually just did for Beyond Wrestling at their school this past week, and it was a blast. I had a really good time. I really like training people. It's something that I think I'm pretty good at, and yeah, it's just, I would love to do hardcore wrestling seminars. Actually, now you're saying that, that's actually a really good idea. Just because people don't know how to do it right, they really don't, and they just might get hurt, which is even crazier, because there's a trick to that. So, and some people don't know the trick. So, I would love to do that. That sounds amazing.
The trick is stay still, and so when you get stabbed with glass, it doesn't spurt everywhere, and then David Arquette is freaking out, and then we have a whole ordeal.
Well, I mean, come on. He was in Scream. You think he's going to be able to handle getting hit with a bundle?
That's what people I don't understand is like David Arquette does all his movies and all of a sudden he sees this and he's freaking out by it. It's like, dude, weren't you in this movie? Shouldn't you be prepared for this kind of stuff?
That's people get weird when it's like real life. Like when you're like, oh, it's just light tubes and these guys are doing their wrestling thing. It's like, no, that's really glass. Well, you could actually get hurt. And then once that happens, people are like, oh. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was like this. Hey, listen, it even happens to David Arquette, who's a great guy, by the way. I was on a show with him before. Super nice.
David Arquette pals with RJ City. Oh, yes. we love RJ City here. So.
He was on an Alpha One show in Canada one time, and it was great.
Alpha One's coming back. Have you talked with Ethan about working Alpha One?
I will be on all the Alpha One shows.
We talked about that last time Rickey joined us.
Yeah, I've only ever missed.
My memory's not great.
I've only ever missed a few Alpha One shows, and it was because I was out of the country. I actually ran one of the Alpha One shows because Ethan Page wasn't there. So I was like the one who talked to the wrestlers and like ran the back and made sure the show actually happened. He wasn't even there. He's like that's how much he trusts me in Alpha One and stuff like that. So I will, as much as I can be, I will be there.
When you're running a show like that, like what's the vibe? Like how are you feeling? Are you like stressed out if you're running a show? Are you like what's a show day like for Rickey if he's running the game?
For me personally, it's very nerve-wracking. It's because I want to make sure everything is perfect, and I have a hard time letting other people do that. Me delegating and letting go, because like if I do it, I know it's going to be done the way I want. So it's very stressful for me. And also, but it's something I've been learning. I have to delegate. I have to give people things to do. I have to trust that like my team is going to be able to do it. And that's something that I've been learning, in the past couple of years, to be honest. Everything that I would say that I take when I run shows, I learned from Ethan Page. His formats, the way he writes the shows out, just the way he talks to everybody, the flow, just very hands-on. I've taken that and added my own stuff to it. And between Alpha One, Ethan Page, and watching Mike Quackenbush run Chikara, I took a lot of stuff from that and then used that to run shows. And just as long as you're prepared for everything and you have an answer, like things go pretty smooth, because things are going to come up, things are going to inevitably go wrong. That's just the way it is. But as long as you just kind of stay calm. But I'll tell you this, I love it. I thrive in it. I really do enjoy it. Like I enjoy running shows. I enjoy booking things. I enjoy, agenting matches, which I've been doing a lot of at MLW. It's been really, really, really cool and rewarding.
I was going to ask, I think you did mention last time you'd agent some matches. You definitely mentioned Raven told you to shut up and just be happy when you were complaining about things. I think you mentioned agenting, and I know Sami Callihan is coming back in, and Court Ballard mentioned that Callahan's going to be doing some agenting as well. And what is that like being at MLW and doing agenting with stuff and talking to people? And then also Callahan's return to also kind of do some of that backstage.
It's been great. I mean, it kind of happens to me naturally anyways. Like, people always come to me and talk and ask about their matches and stuff. So it's nice to get, paid for it now and have everybody know that it's like actually my job. So it comes with some responsibility, obviously, because in those matches that I agent, they feel like they're my matches and they have to be good. So when they're not, I get annoyed by with myself being like, okay, I could have done this, said this, whatever, to make that go a little smoother. It's an invaluable lesson that I'm getting, like basically going to college for wrestling and being able to learn from Court Bauer, who, who's done a lot of cool stuff in wrestling, a lot of cool stuff. So it's really, really cool. And then getting Sami, I mean, I've known Sami since, when did I meet Sami? 2006? I think.
Say Ohio boys.
Yeah, I met Sami when he was like a rookie, basically, like fresh out to school. Still, his name was Cannonball Sami Callihan. Like, it's I've known Sammy forever, almost 20 years now. So, and he is so smart when it comes to wrestling. Like, Revolver is so cool. Like, I don't think people realize how cool Revolver is, and it's because of Sammy. And so having him at MLW is going to be great. He's just a good mind for it, and like has great ideas, and he has great ideas for other people. And I think that's the benchmark of a good, agent, producer, backstage person. Is to just when you have better ideas for other people than yourself, then you should probably work backstage. And that's what happens with me. Like, I have way better ideas for other people than I do myself.
Well, you mentioned Sammy Callahan. You talked about Wrestling Revolver. Let's talk about Riches Equals Death. Killer
Yes.
Kelly, Alex Colon, yourself, and Steve Macklin. How'd
Steve
you get
Macklin.
together, and why them, and why Steve Macklin? And God, Macklin's just a bum. Anyway, why them?
Why not? Mac's awesome. I think he gets kind of that, he's a WWE guy thing, but really, dude, he's the man. When I tweeted I was gonna do my deathmatch tournament, he like quote tweeted it and was like, It's like, dude, because he probably legitimately was like, I could do that. He's a badass. I love Macklin, good brother. But sometimes you just get that reputation of being a WWE guy because you're good at your job. Because sometimes you just need them guys that are really good that can have those good matches. And Steve's one of those guys. And plus, like I said, he's just a nice dude. And plus, Killer Kelly, great. Her new gimmick she's doing is awesome. Everybody loves it / hates it. And like, she's doing it to perfection. Alex Colon, underrated wrestler in general. I've known Alex forever, almost as long as I've known Sammy. So, and he's one of the best deathmatch wrestlers of all time. So it's a random pairing or grouping for sure. It doesn't seem like it would fit, but when we're out there together and we're doing stuff, it works, and it has like a special feel to it. And like, I'm really excited about the future of Red. Really, honestly, I am.
Steve Macklin is great. Don't let this guy that way. Don't let him, whatever he has to say. Well, Joel, if Macklin wants to be on this deathmatch tournament, you can be in it, and you can finally face Macklin.
Maybe
we can do this.
Yeah, I'll use my avatar, Sean Ross Sapp. He'll come and do it for me.
Brother, Sean Ross Sapp's going to be begging for a book, and I know that guy.
Hold on, let's go up in the chat.
Yeah, we can pull it up. Yeah, he literally.
There it is.
Exactly, brother. He's always angling for something, old Sean Ross Sapp. I know him.
We know what we're doing here. Listen, I'll see Macklin this next weekend in Vegas at Hard to Kill, and then he and I will hash out our details, our problems.
I hope he
Listen, I'll tell him you're coming. All right, me and Steve are good. I'll tell him you're gonna hash it out. Just be careful. He's a big brother.
He knows where to find me. It's all right.
I'm just saying, Mac's big, man. People don't realize that. Macklin's a big brother.
Listen, I sent congratulations to him because his fantastic wife, Deanna Perrazzo, got signed to AEW. That's great. I said, congratulations. I'll see you in Vegas. And he just gave me a thumbs up. Right?
I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Want to talk about a man who loves his wife? That's Steve Macklin right there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I look forward to Macklin slicing with a light tube, Joel. That's what's going to happen. Ricky, if you ever see Joel, you can punch him in the face too. Just anybody who appears on the show, they just have full rights to just punch him in the face. No, we don't need to get anybody else involved. Just good. Move on. We're all good with everything.
All right. Yeah. You know what? Because of this, because we've done it before and because you liked it, let's do partner promo, punch in the face, Rickey Shane Page.
Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot about this. Yeah, please.
We're going to use your red partners, Killer Kelly, Alex Colon, and Steve Macklin. Rickey Shane Page, partner promo, punch in the face.
I'm gonna promo on Kelly because that's funny. I'm gonna partner with Mac because he's big, and I'm gonna punch Alex Colon in the face because sometimes we got to do deathmatch stuff, and the deathmatch boys just gotta wrestle each other sometimes. And some of my best deathmatches I've ever had was with Alex, so that's what I'll do. We'll go there.
Okay, I like it. I'll take it.
Ricky, thank you for joining us this morning. Really, really appreciate it. Good luck this weekend. It's MLW Kings of Colosseum, Saturday, January 6th. Make sure I get my times correct here. Triller TV, Fight Plus. It's all the same thing, but you can find it there. Rickey Shane Page will be defending the MLW National Openweight Championship against Akira in a Taipei deathmatch. They're going to dip their hands into real glass and then punch each other in the face, and it's going to be MLW's putting on some good shows. I'm looking forward to.
We
show
really
on
are.
Saturday.
We've been
Really
rocking. Like these shows have been awesome, and they've been really fun to be a part of. And like the production's so good, just everything. Like, give MLW a shot.
I
Not
like that
one
it's
shot.
should I do it? Okay, let's.
Oh,
Ricky,
no.
you did face. You faced at the last show MLW the tag team title match.
Yes.
MLW one shot. So this weekend though, Ricky, it's not one shot, but if you had one shot, one moment,
One
opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted,
yeah,
would you capture it or let it slip?
Yeah. I mean, I'm too big to be called B-Rabbit. I can tell you that. I would never let an opportunity slip because I love spaghetti. So
there you go. No. See, it's not vomited all over your sweater either.
Nope. I would never let spaghetti like that.
Shout out RSP, the first guy to actually get it right as you started the gimmick.
Oh, I knew exactly what you were doing.
Richard.
Oh, Rocky Romero was completely confused. Richard Holiday was. I think Richard was just selling me a little bit, but Holiday didn't get it at first. But
Brother,
Romero,
nothing past me. When it comes to movies, literally nothing. We play this game. I don't want to waste all your guys' time, but we play this game in the car where people say a movie and then I say what year it came out, and I can usually get it within 2 years, and I can say who was in it. I'm like a weird savant because I used to watch movies a lot when I was a kid.
Are we about to play this game?
You can play it.
Yeah, do we want to? Okay,
Go
all right. Let's throw out.
Give me a movie.
I'll use an older movie. Okay.
Porky's. Oh, yeah. 83?
81. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure about. Oh God, what's that guy's name in it? That's hard to get people's names. That was in the 70s, yeah, or in the early 80s. But yeah, 81. So yeah, Porky's. Yeah, I've seen Porky's for sure. Keep going. Listen, I'll do this all day.
I don't even know if I can do this.
I did this for 7 hours driving to Atlantic City, New Jersey one time, and all the people in the car could not get me.
Good Lord. Dead Poets Society.
Dead Poets Society. I want to say 94.
1989.
89? It's that old?
Wow. Look at Joel.
Fuck, right off rip, too. I was talking.
That's what happens when you're friends with Steve Macklin. Everything goes down.
89? Wow, that's shocking to me. I thought it was late. Give me another one. I need one more. I need to redeem myself.
Spaceballs.
There you go.
Spaceballs. That's 88. Right?
I should look up myself very quickly. 87. Yeah,
see,
close.
Okay. Well,
I'm like, man, got me. Now I'm gonna have to watch it.
I'll give you one more.
Listen, that Punch promo or partner, I'll play those games all day. All right.
Hey, it's a good way to kill time in the car.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Ricky, let everybody know where they can find you at.
At Rickey Shane Page on everything. I'm not too whatever. Do what you got to do. I'm not gonna beg for followers. But if and watch. I'll say this: watch MLW, follow MLW. Please watch the pay-per-view this weekend. It's gonna be great. Me and Akira in a Taipei deathmatch. And when I announce stuff for my deathmatch tournament, please come. That's.
Well, please come.
What happened?
That's all.
Please come. That's it.
Welcome back.
There we go.
Oh no!
I don't know what happened.
I was just plugging stuff, and I don't know what happened.
The Ohio Commission got you, and they're like, "You ain't running that shit here, buddy."
Listen, brother, they're always trying to get me. Where did you guys hear?
You started the deathmatch tournament, and then it was.
I said, come to the deathmatch tournament, and when I announce it, please come to it. That's all I said.
And then Ohio cut you off.
Dude, listen, brother, we just got the internet a couple weeks ago, all right?
That's actually true. That sounds about right.
And again, check out Kings of Colosseum. MLW puts it on this Saturday, January 6th. It's going to be on Triller TV or Thriller TV if you're Richard Holiday. Taipei Deathmatch, it's Akira versus Rickey Shane Page for the MLW National Openweight Championship. Rickey Shane Page, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ricky.
Tell Jody I said hi.
We will. Jody's actually going to be with us on Wednesday.
Oh, is she? I saw that she was going to be on. She's the best. She's so good. But yeah,
she's wonderful. Yeah. I got an email at midnight being like, "That we're going to change it, so it's Wednesday now."
Anyways, have a good one, guys.
Thank you,
Ricky.
Bye.
Good luck this weekend. Have fun getting punched and punching people with glass.
100%. That's what I do every weekend.
Take care. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.